What's going on, people? It's your boy Marvin Latimore.
Who are you, Francis?
And this is another edition of the Welcome to My Hood Films podcast. And we are back again. We got another legendary guest in the building. We 2 for 2 now, Uni. That feels good. That feels good. We're going to get right into it. We got ourselves a director, actor, and star of he did it all with him and some legendary guests in a movie that was parodying what a lot of you seen online already, which is the infamous Tubi streaming network. You've seen a lot of crazy movies on there. And every time you look online, you see a movie where it looks like there's props that shouldn't be there, cameramen in the background, and somebody decided, you know what, I'm going to do a parody about that. And we have the man right here, Mr. Will Adams, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, Will?
Man, thank you for having me. Thank you, looking at the movie too, watching it.
Nah, it's no problem, man. We got the link and we were like, might as well check it out.
Might as well get the view count up.
Yeah, might as well get your view count up. You know what I mean? It wasn't a long film, so I was like, we gonna watch it. You know, we probably would have watched it even if it was 2-3 hours. We would have watched it in bits and pieces. We would have got it.
Bits and pieces.
We would have did it
tomorrow.
Yes.
The television show.
So, like I said, this is basically like a parody of movies you've seen on the Tubi streaming service.
More like satire.
Satire. Excuse me. It was more like satire based on that. What was your driving force to make a project like this?
Well, I still see now today people cutting movies up and posting them online saying, "Come on, Tubi, you can do better, Tubi." And from my standpoint, I'm like, first I was like, man, I won't make a movie. I'm gonna make a bad movie because I make a good movie and nobody really paying attention to that. I'm gonna make a bad movie, but then they're gonna do me like they're doing these other movies because
exactly
you don't even know the names of these movies. They're only called Tubi movies. That's what they dubbed them. So I thought on it for a while and I was like, man, these people are promoting a movie that they don't even know they want to see. And I came up with the concept, asked Damon Williams about it. He was like, me and my wife was just talking about something like that. Then I gave the script to Adele. Adele, 19 pages in, she said it's funny as hell. And the rest is history from there. So I came up with it with the idea of creating a self-aware comedy where the actors break character and complain about the same things you would complain about. So you can laugh with us instead of at us. That's my going dialogue. That's my going thing that I always say in every interview is I want everybody to laugh with us instead of at us, because when you see those posts online, we're laughing at the filmmaker and their mistakes. We're not laughing with the filmmaker. It's not like he meant to do that. It was all that's accidental. And he thought people would probably overlook it. But no, when you're independent filmmakers got to understand when we do stuff, it has to be close to near perfect because the viewers are going to tear it apart. Now, I love Quentin Tarantino. If you think about Pulp Fiction, when he shot a certain scene, some of the scenes from a different angle, they were different from the first scene, but nobody gigged them on that. If that had been an independent filmmaker, they're going to pull us through the ringer. So we got to be conscious of that.
That's
so
true.
These movies that are online where they talking about them and making fun of them, instead of them making fun of us, we made a self-aware movie where we make fun of the situations, and none of the stuff that you see in the movie has been done by anybody by accident in their own movie. And I did that intentionally because I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, he making fun of my movie." I'm not making fun of your movie. I'm making fun of the whole streaming culture of everybody complaining about the same thing. So when these people watch this movie, they can say, "We're complaining about the same stuff, and we're laughing with you instead of at you."
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, now the scenes are starting to make sense now. I was like, okay, I ain't gonna hold you. I was a little confused. Okay, no,
You didn't read did you read the disclaimer?
Huh?
Did you read
No,
the
I
disclaimer?
was watching it, then I read the disclaimer. I was like, oh, okay.
He watched it backwards because I sent it to him kind of late. That was on me. So when he saw the disclaimer later, he was like, "What?" But we thought it was part of the satire. Well, that's why I was assuming.
Yeah, but now what I'm thinking about what you're saying is okay. Now I understand what I was watching.
Yeah.
So now the context does make it.
Did you also like
much clearer
on top of what you were doing? Because I noticed what you were saying was true. There was a lot of scenes where at first it took me a minute, but then I understood where you were going with it. Where you were like, "No, wasn't it?" Like there was a scene where they were sitting in the car and he was like, "Wasn't it just nighttime?" And he goes, "Nah, man, it's fall, man." He's like,
right. So and you do stuff like that. I mean, you do stuff like that in those Tubi movies. Now I haven't seen anything that bad yet. But I did see one scene that somebody posted where it was two lawyers talking to a woman. And he said, "You mind if I talk to my partner in the other room?" She said, "Go ahead." They both had gray suits in room A. They walked into room B. One lawyer had a gray suit on, another lawyer had a purple suit on. Just a straight purple suit. And they said whatever they had to say. And I'm like, they could have just did a close-up of them, or they could have made that scene black and white, which would have been better. And then they walked back into the room with the woman, and the suit was gray again. There's continuity issues. So for me, going from light to dark, and from the car to the point, like, and how do we get up here? It's just showing how out of context, or how bad the continuity is, and people don't pay attention to, or they paying attention to it. They saying it'll play, and it really don't.
Right.
So since this movie's intentional, they can't cut this movie up. You won't see the movie cut up and put online.
No, that was you. I was about to ask you. I was like, did you see that?
No, because everybody gets the movie. It's a satire. It's the movie that everybody been asking to see, because they've been posting and they've been commenting and they've been reacting to these clips that people been posting. And it's the movie that everybody wants to see, that they didn't know they wanted to see. So it's its own genre. Now, will it be a part 2? No. No.
Damn. What is that?
I mean, because I'm doing the same thing over again.
Damn it, I got integrity.
Because the whole thing is, when you watch the movie, everything is a shock to you. From the time the parents on there fake kissing, fake eating, until they grown son. You know what I'm saying? So when you see all of that, it's all a shock. It's not like, when you see the new one, he's like, okay, I was wondering what they was gonna come with. And I keep coming with the same thing. It keeps coming. It's the same stuff over and over again. So no, it's just Tubi movie one and done.
And one and done.
That's what it should have been called. Tubi movie one and done.
Yeah. See, he's like, he was like, I was right there. It can still be a tagline, right? It's not too late, right? Or is it too late? No, he's like, all right.
No, it's too late. Sequel, Marv, you're not listening.
So
it's too.
No, I was just gonna say, like,
it's too late. I'll go ahead.
Oh, okay. No worries. Yeah, that's what I was asking. I was like, was there more of a, like, even though you were doing the satire the way you were doing it, did you still have your actors like improvise scenes where they just kind of kept going with it after a while?
All that was scripted. Only thing that was improvised was my daughter and me. My daughter and I, when we were with the little cars, that was the only part that was improvised.
I felt
everything else was scripted. And which was cool, because usually, in a situation when you have comedians, which I was wondering if they was going to join in, but their job was strictly to point out the imperfections, not to be funny. Because them pointing out the imperfections was funny by itself. So they didn't have to be funny. Just like when Damon pointed out, come on, man. What? His expressions, his complaints, his just irritations, all of that. That was funny enough without him trying to be funny, just regular. So everybody followed the script.
Okay, that's pretty good. How did you get like some of the shots of like? Because was it in Chicago mainly, or?
Yeah.
Okay, you from Chicago?
Yes.
Oh, good. My bad. He's looking at me.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm not gonna make a movie about LA.
We're from New York. We could make a movie about LA if we wanted to.
Why would we do that though?
Because
Boston is right there. Chicago's closer.
Whatever we want. Whatever we want. No, I was gonna say, how do you get? Because I saw there was like some shots you had of the skyline and stuff. Like, how was you able to manage? Like, how was you able to get some of those shots so nice and crisp?
I got a drone.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Well, so, and the reason why I put those shots in is because a lot of times when people shoot movies or making movies in Chicago, you might see one or two pieces of Chicago, but I want to make sure I show all of Chicago, and you got a full experience of seeing how beautiful the city is.
Right. Like
aside from what you hear about on the news.
Of course, yeah.
Kanye West is doing. We heard some stuff, but it's all good. Everybody got a neighborhood where it's like, here we go again. Yeah, we hope for the best, but it's what it is. Yeah. So like, how did you know like Adele and Damon Williams before this? Was you like doing comedy with them, or you just knew them from like other contexts?
I met them in 2000. I met both of them in 2014. 2013, I put together a campaign to raise money for my movie Sex Ain't Love.
Sex Ain't Love.
And when I met Damon at one of his shows, he was playing a theater. And he was on stage and said, and I don't know what was going on after him, but he's like, y'all think I'm lying? This is the last thing he said. Y'all think I'm lying? I'm gonna be outside selling my DVD in the back. So intermission hit, I said, I'll be right back. I went back out there. He was out there selling his DVD. I said, okay. So then we had a little conversation. We exchanged information, and then we became cool. And then after I raised the money for the movie, I was like, oh no, I don't have a script. So I wrote the script. Then I contacted Damon and asked him, yo, do you know somebody who's not as busy as you that's upcoming, that could be in this movie? And he was like, I'll do it. Didn't see the script. He just said he'd do it. Adele, I met her at Columbia College. I graduated from Columbia College, but Robert Townsend was speaking there. My stepfather said, you should go down there and you might be able to meet him. I'm like, it's going to be 100,000 people down there. So went down there, got a chance to ask him a question, but really wasn't asking him a question. I was asking for people in the audience to help me make my movie. And he thought about it and was like, yo, this who y'all should be working with. Y'all trying to work with me. He about to do something. So that's when Adele gave me her number. And then I called Adele, asked her to be in Sex Ain't Love. She said, cool. Damon said he was cool with working with her. And then from that point on, we got, I guess, a 12-year friendship. 2014 and 2026.
2026, yeah, that's right. That's what's up, man, because those are two legends right there. I mean, we do a lot of stand-up ourselves, and we was like, once I saw those two names, I was like, oh, all right, let me check this. I got to check it out now. I was already going to watch it, but I was like, oh, Adele and Damon Williams? Like, all right.
Yeah, no, Damon Williams.
Yeah, that felt good.
He's a big deal.
Yeah, he was a big deal. I mean, he is a big deal, excuse me.
Yeah. If you go to my website, you can see him on Sex Ain't Love, because you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see a link. You just click on it and take you straight to the movie. You can watch. It's on Tubi. Now, Tubi didn't want Tubi movie, but they got Sex Ain't Love. Which is weird.
They didn't want you to shit. I guess they didn't want you to shit on them. That's probably what
they didn't really
like,
much like the concept
shit on
because
us on home turf.
Yeah, pretty much. But Plex is their biggest competitor. Plex is their biggest competitor, so they got the job.
That's so interesting because they have all those other movies, which is the reason for your movie. So you would think they would just be cool with your movie.
I
feel like that. I feel like that dude that always do this.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I can speak to this. These executives got a little bit more pride than you would think. They don't think they're making trash. A lot of them. So in their mind, like, no, this isn't whack. I'm like, bro, come on.
I would have rather.
Well, no, this is not Tubi. It's their QC process, their quality control. I'm like, you see, and what's crazy is I was on Fox News, right? I was on Fox News. Who owned Tubi?
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
Who's on Tubi?
I was shocked. I'm like, Fox want to interview me? I'm like, man, I need to take a pistol up in here because this is a setup. Because y'all own Tubi. Why y'all want to interview me?
That's crazy.
Y'all own Tubi. Y'all want to interview? I said, well, this movie making fun of Tubi, right? That's what I wanted to make sure everybody understood. It's like, oh yeah, we know. I'm like, yeah, I gotta have my pistol on me.
Yeah, we know, motherfucker.
He was like, just in case, let me make sure I'm protected.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. I mean, because when I saw your film, like I said, you were doing the satire, but I was like, this should be on Tubi. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I went there first, and then I was like, okay.
Where is it?
And then I was like, oh yeah, he got the link. So I watched it on the computer, but then we're at the studio, we got the TV, so we saw it on Plex. We just sat there and watched it. And I was like, yeah, this should have just been on Tubi. The same way it looked. You had the guys that had brooms as weapons and orange gun. Yeah, it was just like
a paint gun at one time.
We saw a paint gun?
I think I remember. Did one have a paint gun? Did I imagine that?
It was orange. Your TV messed up.
Okay.
The guns was orange.
Colors like what
the colors got you.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Because usually like they just try to get a black.
No matter what the color was, you knew it was a fake gun. So
that was the whole point. Yeah,
that was the point.
Like the guns are orange.
Yeah,
I mean, I've seen bad, super horrible movies where and I repeated this story 100 times, which is
Okay.
it was two guys leaning against, arguing in front of a store, and one guy was standing up to him, and he was, you know what, bow, shot him, and so then he ran off. So then people from the side, oh my God, somebody get help, and they ran over to the guy who got shot. The guy still running off in the distance. He ended up falling and rolling around on the ground, hurt. And they could have easily fixed that, but they left it in.
Yeah.
They left it in, and I'm like, why? Why would you?
Why would you
would you
do
do that?
such a thing?
Yes, because
that is a good
you could have
question.
cropped
For
it
the
out.
reason
You
you-
could have cropped
Yeah.
that part out.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And they rolled the credits. They rolled the credits. It didn't even fade to black. They rolled the credits through that whole entire thing. You see the guy in the background
Wow.
doing this.
Just
He on the ground
rolling.
like this.
Yeah, that had to be the choice.
Real hurt, not fake hurt, not
Oh,
acting hurt.
shit.
Real hurt.
That's
And
funny.
guess what? That's a Tubi movie. I don't know the name of the movie because people posted it. It's the
Right.
Tubi movie.
There's an injured man in that movie. What you mean quality control?
How do you think that this whole phenomenon even like took place? Like, why do you even think that people are able to make these movies and get them greenlit like that for places like Tubi?
I don't know.
You got some philosophical.
Because
I'm sorry,
no, the thing is they're not making money off of them. You know, if you were making money off of it, people are they cut the movie up and they put it online. You don't make money up. If I take a song, they give you a choice of music to play, you know, behind your voice. The person who made the music get money from that. I cut your movie up and put it online. Even if I record my TV and put it on, you don't get any money from it. So these people are not making money from it. If they were making money from it, they would make better movies. Pretty much. You know, they're not making any money for I don't understand the thing behind Tubi. I know that people post them because we in a reaction culture. If I post something, I want somebody to react to what I posted.
Yeah.
If I say good morning, I want you to say good morning back. If I post a funny clip, I want you to laugh or leave comments. You get what I'm saying? That's what the culture we in. This is the culture now. I want you to react to what I put online because I feel like it's important enough for you to react. Now I post as they're called colloquials, I guess, that I come up with, motivational words, and I post them. They're really not for anybody but my daughter to go back and see later on in life when I'm gone, because they'll be there forever. But they're also there for anybody else that want to see them. If you don't want to, if you see it, and don't react to it. That's fine. If you see it and react to it, that's fine. I'm not looking for a 1 million likes or whatever. I had a thought, put it out there. They posting these. They're turning these movies almost into memes and making fun of these. Even though the film is not that great, but the filmmaker still put his hard work and effort into it.
Yeah.
And you're getting a laugh at his expense, his or her expense, because it's not just him; it's women too. So you're getting a laugh at their expense, and you're not. The filmmaker doesn't get any credit. As I said, they're dubbed Tubi movies. They're not. You don't know the name of the movie. I can give you 6 or 7 different scenes that I've seen, and all I know is that those are Tubi movies. I don't know the name of the movie.
That is true.
But my movie, they'll say Tubi movie. Have you seen Tubi movie? What you mean talking about the clips online? No, it's a movie called Tubi movie. And with the movie being called Tubi movie, you'll be able to actually see and understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And yours got the -E on it too.
Right.
So
I want people to make sure they say it together. Tubi.
Yeah.
That's it.
Exactly. And I thought you was just making it as a joke kind of thing, like how there's like scary movie and stuff like that. But
I didn't want Tubi to. I really want to use TBI, but I don't want Tubi to sue me.
You don't want that smoke.
I don't have enough money for that smoke. If I had money for smoke, I would have, but I don't have the money for the smoke.
I respect that. He said, if I did though, that I would have been right there.
Yeah. Like, when is our court date? Because this movie about to go viral now. Because the whole thing is, if they sue me, the movie will go viral, but then they'll pull it down until the court case is over. And by the time the court case go over, nobody will remember, and it's out of the purview. So
I respect that. Yeah, that makes sense. It's better to just do it the way you did, the way you're already doing it now, and people get to see it and understand what it's about.
Yeah.
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 I'm surprised the rapper didn't take that name.
What, Tubi?
Tubi and just spell it like that. Shocked.
Never too late.
Never too late.
Never too late.
I mean, it's copyrighted, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
So, we'll never hear of Little Tubi.
Good.
Could be a Little Tubi, maybe.
Little Tubi.
Little Tubi.
God.
Anyway.
Don't put that.
Oh,
So-
well, I was gonna do it. I was gonna make the number 2 and B. I had all types. I had all types of variations, but
Yeah. That works.
because
That would work too.
that would have been blatant. 2B, 2B, and they're like 2B like the apartment number. No, 2B like TUBI.
I think my favorite scene, because I mean, it was a few of them. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, that got me. That made me think of exactly of the genre, the unofficial genre is being called. Was when I forgot her name. I think it was Gina. She came to the house and was trying to confront. If I got it right, she was trying to confront her man who was cheating on her, and she came to the house.
That was Eric. That was Erica.
Erica, my fault. And she came to the house, and there was 2 different women that kept swapping.
It was 3.
It was 3. I saw different hairstyles. See, and that's how good of a scene that was, because it got me. Because I'm sitting there like, wait, that's not the same woman.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And then another woman.
But she said the same thing you said, right?
Yeah, I was like,
and you were like, wait a minute, that's not the same one. You like, and she was like, who the fuck are you? Like, and you sitting there looking like, wait a minute. Yeah, who the fuck is she?
and you see, I miscounted. I'm over here like, it's 2 women. You like, nah, you forgot the third one, brother. I'm like, what? That's how good of a scene that was.
Well, you got to watch that whole scene again, because when at the end of that scene, I'm not gonna tell you. Watch that whole scene again, because the last part of that scene gonna take you out. So you gotta watch that scene over.
Now I gotta rewatch it, because now that I know there's a third one, I gotta rewatch it now. Because I saw the swap and I was like, oh, but then I didn't see the third. I just saw she got frustrated towards the end, and I was like, yo, this is a crazy scene. That's what I said. When you got that and the dudes with the brooms as weapons, like it's just that little stuff that made you laugh inside, because you like, yo, why do they got brooms as weapons? But I get what you was doing, which makes it
all the budget they had.
I mean, that's what he was going for. That's what makes it. That's what makes it right here. The creative talents right there.
But what about when the broom shot?
Yeah, that was crazy. That was.
That took Marvin out. Marvin like, oh yeah.
Because I'm like, because it's one of those like, and that's what I said. It's a good satire that you gotta laugh at sometimes, or it's like they know what they're doing. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like you said, with the Tubi movies, it's like, nah, they doing this for reaction. You're doing this to try to. What would you say is like in your idea? And if you said it already, I apologize. I just want to hear it again. What would you say is like the message you were trying to convey with making a film like this?
To be a better filmmaker. It's at the very beginning with the disclaimer. If your movie resembles anything that happened in this movie, it's purely coincidental. Yeah. And if it does resemble it, be a better filmmaker.
I did see that.
Because we just playing around, we messing around. All this stuff is intentional. We did this on purpose, and stuff that you see in those Tubi movies, that's not intentional. They want it to be perfect, but it's not.
Yeah.
And then people are quick to call people out on it. And they'll find out one movie and post it. It will not give that filmmaker credit. And because the whole thing is, all right, you're going to post a movie, post the name of the movie so that person can at least get you to go watch the whole movie and they can get some money from it. Because since they got ads playing, they are making some type of money, but you just cut that one piece from it, and then people are laughing at about it online. It's like, when I posted the trailer on Facebook, and I think the first week it had 10,000 views. I didn't expect to do 10,000 views in a week. I was shocked. It was over 10,000 views actually, but
that's what's up.
I thought it was gonna be like probably 35 reactions, maybe 100 views, whatever. I went and looked at the analytics. I was like, whoa. And that was 2 years ago, though. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, because the movie was done 2 years ago. It's been done for 2 years. And then Buffalo 8 released it February 6th. They hooked me up with somebody to put me in the theater. And I told them, and she was like, well, we got to wait for this movie to do whatever. I said, no, don't worry about it. Cut the theater thing. We're going to just go straight to streaming, because I don't have time to wait to see what the studio going to do with whatever movie, because right now the studio's putting out trash and they put stuff in the movies and nobody's there. You can go see a movie and you like, the theater said, oh yeah, you can rent the theater yourself. Why? I can just walk into a regular theater and just watch the regular movie with for the regular price. Why would I rent a theater? There's nobody here. It's 125 seats and nobody here.
Even with reserved seats, there's nobody here.
Nobody.
Yeah. And this is the movie that you could have. I had it in the 7 theaters. I had 7 screens in theaters here, and there's nobody in the theater. Only people in the theater did like this, recording the scenes with their phone. They weren't scrolling. This is not a movie you can scroll on.
Right.
This is not a movie you can scroll on. And right now, studios are making movies that you can basically do this while you watch TV. And I'm sorry, while you listen to TV. And everybody getting hyped about those vertical movies. That's basically books on video. Not books on tape, but books on video.
Right.
Because it's a lot of exposition where they're explaining to you what's going on, what's happening. And you can just do this and then do something else. Because they're not, and they're like 3 to 5 minutes. And they keep you engaged. They don't keep you engaged. They just keep the ticker going. Because it's basically a book on tape. It's not.
Yeah.
I realized that because I listen to books on tape. I listen to audiobooks. So I'm listening to an audiobook about something, and then I'm watching this video. He walks in. He pretend to be poor, but he's not really poor. He's really a rich. I'm like, you really can we see this played out on screen? Why can we not see it played out on screen?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, but this is the movie that you can't watch with your phone in your hand. You won't watch with your phone in your hand because you're gonna miss something. And it's a movie you gotta watch twice because you missed the third woman. But but this is the movie you gotta watch twice because you miss. It's so joke heavy, and it's crazy how I guess social media has, I guess I would say, morphed my writing into a different style because I don't let you rest as joke. So while I'm watching people watch it in the theater, they're laughing through the first joke. I was like, that was a soft one. They still laughing, and the second one hit. They still laughing, and the third one hit, and they pick up and they laugh. I'm like, no, you missed the second one. But then I gotta see it again. Oh, I saw what I missed. Boy, I was laughing so hard. I missed the first time. Now I get a chance to see the second time. I see it. So it's a good thing for numbers.
Right.
Get you to watch it twice.
Yep. That's
Now, if it was in the theater, it'd be great for numbers because that means people won't come into the theater to see it twice, which they would have. But like I said, that when I'm not trying to compete against a film that has nobody in the theater. Like, well, this movie's here, and we gotta. And matter of fact, the theater told me we have a responsibility to the studios to what? Have an empty theater? It's 77 degrees outside, and you're cooling the whole theater, and there's nobody in it. I saw they will kill you.
Outside hot.
Yeah, I saw they will kill you a month ago, or probably a month and a week ago now, in the theater. You know how many people was in the theater?
3.
4.
Yeah, that was close. I ain't gonna hold you the fire, but
4. It was 150 seats in that theater.
We in New York, bro. I ain't gonna $25 a ticket. I really need to see that.
Chicago, those.
How much is it in Chicago? Oh, the ticket.
The tickets were like, well, how much were those tickets? Like, it was like, what? Full disclosure, I do the senior. I do the senior ticket.
Oh, okay. Oh, you don't look at it.
I pay senior price. I don't pay.
I ain't there yet.
I respect that though.
No, you can pay online. I'm a senior. Whatever's cheaper. I'm a senior.
Yeah,
I'm a senior.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
I'm gonna tell you. Look, an 18-year-old can't tell the difference between a 25-year-old and an 85-year-old.
That's a fact.
So all they do is just tearing tickets.
Yeah, that's all they do.
I got that from John Mulaney. John Mulaney said that. I was like, man, I ain't paying senior. Okay, senior. And I'm like, senior prices is cheaper than regular price. If it's $1 cheap, I'm still doing it. So it was like $13. I'm like, I'll go. All right.
$13.
Senior tickets are
still beautiful. Yeah.
No, we getting
$11. I think seniors are $11, and I think regular seats were regular price is $15. $15 something.
Beautiful. Yeah. Sorry, we got worse prices up here. Yeah, so that's beautiful.
Yeah, we in the 20s over here.
But again, it was a senior.
That's right.
Still a 20 senior.
Yeah. I'm right here with you, brother. I'm a junior. I'm Marvin Latimore Jr. So I just signed in under my dad's account. And when they scan it, for some reason, they just look at my ID and go, okay, sir, and I get the senior price. So I'm like, yeah.
Hey. How many senior price? It's still like 20.
It's a couple dollars off, but hey.
No, a couple dollars off, but still.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Hey, but again, the theaters are not marketing. They're not marketing the experience of being at the theater. Now, when I had my movie at this Marcus Theater, I sold out the theater. Now, they charged me a lot of money for that theater. So I broke even. I didn't make any money off that theater because I wanted to keep the tickets competitive with regular price seats. How do I look like charging you $50 to go see the movie, and then you got to go to the concession stand and buy some food and drink and popcorn? No, I want to stay competitive. So then I told Marcus Theater, I was like, look, I sold the theater out. What we doing? Well, I can go up $300. You gonna go up? You going up on price on me? Wait a minute. I did good. Instead of you saying let's do a theatrical run, you get people come in here because basically, if I do that, I'm gonna get people to come in. You're gonna make me split the door with you, which is fine. But you're gonna get 100% of the concession stand, which is still fine. But you're gonna get butts and seats. That's the important thing. Butts and seats.
That's true. Yep. That's true. So, that's what it's all about.
That's what it is about.
Man, so much that goes into the game, man. I'm telling you.
And it's nothing but a game, right? I promise you.
Yeah.
We learn it every time we're doing this podcast and we're reading up about movies that we be watching.
Yeah, behind the scenes of the game.
Would you consider this film to be in the genre of what we call the hood films? Would you put it in there?
Nah.
No,
it's not a hood film. It's not a hood film. The reason why it's not a hood film is because I'm basically taking what people make fun of online and made it into a whole movie.
Okay.
So this is the movie that they pretty much previewed the movie for everybody to see that knows what the term Tubi movie is, and I just created around that, if that makes sense. Hood movie is Step Off the Block. Step Off the Block is a hood movie. Okay. That's a hood movie. That's on my website too, lokekey.com. You scroll to the bottom, that's Step Off the Block. There's two shorties that get shot at, and now they gotta think between whether they want to retaliate or do something else. So one of them, he go pick up a gun to go retaliate. The other one, he take up stepping and he step off the block to go step because of double entendre, just step off the block.
Oh, that sounds like wait. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it's called Step Off the Block.
Yeah. So don't be surprised you see that film on our podcast. That's because you told us about it.
I'm telling you, you go to my website, you will see it. You can watch it. Sex Ain't Love, you can watch it. I got a web series called Apply to Independent Filmmaker. You can watch that. I got some shorts on there. You can watch those. But for the most part, the two features on there is Sex Ain't Love and Step Off the Block. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm trying to stay around comedy because comedy is better because everybody likes to laugh. Drama is different because this is what I use to compare. You like coffee, he likes cocoa, but you don't like cocoa and he don't like coffee. Right. So if you two don't like, if you don't understand the things that happen in my drama, which is about the hood, and I don't understand what happens in your drama about the office, those dramas don't mix.
Right.
But comedy is everywhere.
Yeah.
Comedy is universal. I mean, it's something can happen in the office, but if it's funny, it's just funny.
Yeah, true.
And we don't have to understand the dynamics of the boss and the employee relationship or the hierarchy of the drug dealer and the lackey relationship. We don't have to understand that. Those are two that when dramas are different than comedy. So until the platform gets bigger for me, I'll stay in the realm of comedy, but I will go to dark comedy where people die funny.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Who are some of your inspirations to make films?
I don't know if I'm inspired by that. I think when I first made my first movie, I was on somebody's set and I was pretty pissed off because I saw all the stuff they were doing that was wrong. So I said, you know what? I could do my own movie. I did my first movie, which was Kidnapped, and it was trash. I learned that not only did he not know what he was doing, I didn't know what I was doing. Because first of all, the one thing I didn't do was I didn't direct the actors. I gave them a script, said, all right, read it. Come on, let's go. And these are theater actors. So most of them were speaking like this and projecting, which I'm like, there's a microphone right there. It's an inch away from you. You ain't got you don't have to yell. Okay, actually, I was thinking about. So I learned all the mistakes that were in that movie. I applied them to everything going forward. So I guess I could say I inspired myself. Now I'm gonna tell you, give you a little Easter egg that really not too many people caught on to. The opening of this movie after the first scene, it opens up like Pulp Fiction. The credits, and then you go into that second scene, them two in a car, two hitmen in a car.
Yeah.
Opens up like Pulp Fiction. The only thing they're not doing is talking about a Royale with cheese. They talked about uh KRS-One and MC Shan, the battle. Yeah. So is that it opens up like Pulp Fiction, and the reason why I opened it up like that, I wanted to feel familiar to people when they watch it. Now, here's another thing that you probably didn't realize.
Okay.
You heard a lot of profanity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair share. I'm not gonna say it was
Did you
every minute.
hear the N-word?
No. I
On
didn't.
purpose. On purpose.
I didn't say it.
Do you want to know why?
Please.
Because when those other people watch the movie, I want them to be able to recite the lines of this movie to their friends without thinking about what they have to say and if they're gonna offend anybody. It's me being slick. That's all that was. It's me being slick. So when they're over there saying, "Oh," so she was like, "Who the fuck are you?" They ain't gotta worry about who the fuck are you, nigga. You know,
Right.
They ain't gotta worry about hearing that part. They just So it was intentional.
I actually like that because if anybody that don't look like us is reciting a movie about us, I kind of check them when they kind of say the words that are being said. So,
yeah.
I like that.
So it was intentional that I didn't put it in there because I wanted it to out because this is a comedy. I want people to be laughing like, hey, talk. Because when you laugh and you're trying to tell somebody something, you're trying to remember to the best of your ability, you're gonna mess it up. But you also gonna slip up and say that one thing you shouldn't say. Because that it's already stuck there. It's already embedded. And then he said, nigga, please. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So they don't have to worry about that. It's not there.
Did you only do that with this film, or did you do it with the other two?
Yeah, I was only done with this film.
Oh, only with films. Okay. Is that something that you would probably want to do going forward, or you just felt like?
It all depends because when I think about how often do I use it, depending on who I'm talking to, depending on where you are, and I tell my daughter, well, when they're wrong, because I'll tell you a small little story. When I was growing up, I grew up in a pretty bad neighborhood, and we talked ebonically correct. And then summers I would spend at my grandmother's house, and she made me speak proper English. So I would come back home after the summers, fall, go back to school, and they're like, "Man, why you talking like a white person?" So I had to get my Lauryn Hill on to say you gotta add a motherfucker so the ignorant niggas hear you. So you get what I'm saying. So when I add the Lauryn Hill part, I add a cuss word at the end. Now, okay, he cursed. Okay, it's all right that he said, "Where are you?" instead of "Where you at." But he said, "Where are you, motherfucker?" All right, cool. So as long as I add a cuss word in there,
it does sound better though.
Yeah, well, as long as I add a cuss word in there, I can still speak grammatically correct English and still be cool. As long as I add a cuss word. But the minute I don't add, why are you trying to talk white? So
it's either that or when you use the big words. When you use big words, they be like, I don't like how you said that. And they get upset.
They'll say what that is.
Yeah.
First of all, can you say what does that mean? Why you say it like that? Why you just say what that is? I'm like, oh, all right. But I'm thinking out loud. I don't know. Will I do that in the future? Depending on what the situation is, because it was a guy that made a movie. He keeps his movie around Christian values, but it was pretty much hood related. And man, hey, Josh, sucker, get in the car. I'm like, hold on, bro. This is the 2020.
Yeah,
come on. People don't say Josh suck in 2020. Nobody say Josh suck in 2020. That's the 60s to 70s.
He did that bullshit in Luke Cage season 1. That shit was terrible. I hated it. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I know you're trying to keep the movie Christian related, but you can. It's another way you can write the slang where he doesn't have to curse, but it can hit hard. But when you say jazz sucker, I'm like, oh no.
Right.
Let's grew up in the suburbs.
Something like that. Yeah. We grew up watching blaxploitation movies or something.
It was wild. It was wild. It was wild.
Yeah, no, that sound wild. That's what I'm saying. That's all I just figured I asked because I honestly didn't even realize that. I guess when you're just so used to it, you're kind of just listening. You're like, maybe they said it. That's why when you asked us, we were like, did he? And then I just hit me. I'm like, I don't think I heard it.
So we're not watching a bunch of things that drop that N-word anyway. So I'm not really.
You heard a lot of motherfuckers. You heard a lot.
I heard a lot of motherfuckers and what the fuck and shit like that. Yeah, I did hear that.
But
I did hear that because when Adele came on, I was like, oh, and I was like, and that's what I heard her say a few of it. But yeah, you're right. No N words. That's a dope thing, man. I like that. That gives me more investment in the movie to watch it. Now I have to watch it again now that I know there's a third woman involved in that.
Right, I see that.
It's my favorite scene. You know what I'm saying? So
but when you see the end of that scene, it's gonna take you out.
Yeah, because now I'm intrigued. Because now I'm like, wait, what did I miss? Now I'm pissed.
Oh, you missed the main thing. If you missed the third one, you missed the other part.
Damn it. All right.
Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I know.
As long as you watch it again, I'm okay with it.
Now we just got some homework to do after this. That's all.
Yep. A little bit of homework.
So
I'm cool with it.
I appreciate that. And we appreciate you joining us and doing an interview with us and everything. And we're just happy that we got to know about this film and know that it's out there so we can spread it to our people and keep spreading the word that a movie like this exists and they don't have to worry on movies on actual Tubi no more. I'm playing.
You'll never have to watch
this. But I do love that message just is right there because I did remember that disclaimer. That message is right there. Like, right, that light little sentence at the end. Be a better filmmaker because we need that. Today's world, we do need that.
Yeah.
And I was told that somebody's gonna be. You're gonna make a lot of filmmakers mad. I said they should be better.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't be mad at me if you're putting out trash.
That's true.
Be a better filmmaker. If you're gonna
be a better filmmaker,
be mad at yourself for letting that slide. Because when I did Kidnap, that first movie, and all that stuff that people came up to me and said was wrong, that I knew was wrong, I was mad at me. I'll cringe every time. You know what? If you would have just did this differently, I was just so I said, you know what? The next movie I do, anything somebody find, it has to be new. I won't know about it. If I don't know about it and you find it, thank you. But if you don't find it and I still see it, I'll be mad at myself, but you didn't find it. You get what I'm saying? So I haven't put anything out where I was like, oh man, there go a mistake right there. No, I haven't done that except for the first movie. Because if I can find, I know I'm looking at this through a fine-tooth comb because I'm editing it. And you watching it just sitting there for the first time, it's like, oh, look, there's a microphone wire hanging in the background. You see that? And I don't catch it. And I spent more time with the movie. You watched it. The movie's an hour. You watched it for an hour. I spent probably like 40 or 50 hours with this movie because I was cutting it together.
Right.
Trying to make sure everything popped. Trying to make sure everything. One of the biggest things about this movie is it needed to make sense to me. So it had a beginning, middle, and end. Because if it didn't have a beginning, middle, and end, it just turned into a sketch show, a movie with sketches in it. And that's basically Hollywood Shuffle. Hollywood Shuffle was a movie that had sketches in it. Now, I ain't knocking his hustle, but that was Hollywood Shuffle. Now, what's funny about this movie, which I was just told recently, I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's Tubi movie before Tubi movie.
Damn, you're not gonna like that.
Do you remember? Do you remember when the mother, son, and the girlfriend was at the diner, and then the mother was fighting the guy with the flip, man, and he had whole mustache, the stunt double, and they didn't even bother changing them out. That was Tubi movie before Tubi movie.
I see what you're saying, because that's basically what he was doing. He was pointing out those things that they were doing in the movies before he made them.
Oh, yeah,
Right, because if you think about it, Terminator, they fixed it since then. But the guy on the motorcycle that was riding in Terminator was clearly not Arnold Schwarzenegger in the original. They fixed it since then, but in the original, if you YouTube it and say guy that was on the motorcycle in Terminator that wasn't Arnold Schwarzenegger, you should be able to find it somewhere on YouTube. It's clearly not him on the motorcycle. It's somebody else, 100%.
Well, James
Now,
Cameron struck
since
it. I'm gonna take
then,
your
you
word
can't
for it.
don't watch the movie because they digitally fixed it.
Yeah.
Right, they
On all platforms, it's fixed. But somewhere on YouTube.
What if I got a DVD? What if I got an old VHS tape?
If you got an old VHS tape, you'll see it. It's clearly not.
I
It's clearly not him.
might low-key have one.
There you
go.
So,
my parents had it.
But again, nobody was tearing that movie apart because big budget movie on Schwarzenegger, the future's coming to kill the past, whatever.
Right.
But if I was making that movie, y'all are fine tooth comb. Like, man,
I mean, they made Game of Thrones a new asshole.
Well, I would have really but that was just nobody stopped watching.
Yeah.
To the very end, I stopped watching.
But you're right. The views were still there until it ended.
Yeah, because now you know what people are doing now. Let's see what else we can find.
Yep.
And hopefully I could be the first one to mention it, or the second, or the third, so I can put it on my page and people can react to it. Right. How much money are you making from that? Nothing. Really?
You're doing it for the love of
the clout.
You're doing it just so you can feel important.
Yep.
Yep.
Why don't you make a movie? Shit.
For all that, right?
Now that's the lesson right there. I like
He's
that.
Like, go ahead, and once again, it all ties back to be a better filmmaker. You know what I'm saying?
Be a filmmaker at all. That's crazy.
Yeah, not just be a filmmaker, be a better one.
And while you're being
you can make one, but then it's like
that's crazy.
Just like you said, and you're right. If you made Terminator or if you made Titanic or One Battle After Another, any of these big name films, they would look at us a lot different, man. Because look what happened. You saw Sinners. People was, man, that wasn't really a vampire movie and stuff.
I mean, they failed. They failed. They tried and failed with that one.
So I'm gonna go against y'all on Sinners.
Uh-oh.
Look at y'all want to fight. I mean, I'm too far for y'all to fight. It's two of y'all too, so that's not fair. We got.
Listen. You don't fuck with the movie? I got the shit on Blu-ray.
No. Here's the thing. So when I'm watching the movie in the theater, I'm watching it and I'm watching it and I'm watching it and I'm watching it and I'm like, something seems familiar about this movie.
Oh yeah.
And then I said, wait a minute, it's Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah, people were saying that.
Yeah, they were.
No, guess who else said it? The director.
Coogler.
Oh,
he did say it.
Yeah. He said in an interview, oh, it was heavily influenced. I'm like, come on, can we make something new? Just make something new. Make something new. Make Tubi movie. Oh, I already did it. But make something else new.
I see what you did there.
make something else new. I'm like, you remake. Somebody said, oh, it's not really a remake. It is a remake. It's a remake.
Yeah.
I can't think of the other movies they remade. Hey, let's make Little Mermaid again. Why? Oh, let's make her black. Why? Who cares?
Money.
Who cares? Why are we remaking The Lion King again?
Because they made $1 billion.
Digitally enhanced. Why?
Money.
They still can. They making money off the old one.
They want more money.
Broadway plays and all that.
Yeah,
but it's room out here for new product. It's room out here for more product.
Okay.
It was a movie last year that did $100 million at the box office, and it was an independent film, and it was a scary movie. I didn't see it. I can't think of the name of that movie.
Was it Weapons?
No, it was not.
Weapons. No. It was an independent dude.
Yeah, Weapons not
did 100. He did 100. He did 100 million. It was a scary movie. I can't think of the name of the movie, but he did 100 million. But his movie, I didn't see it because horror is not my thing. But he had original idea.
Same.
His movie it wasn't like anybody else's movie. So
I didn't get no promotion.
Say again.
It probably didn't get no promotion.
It made 100 million. It made 100 million in the box office in the theater.
He said that is
And
promotion.
Okay.
and but it was a movie that nobody's made before.
Right.
And when you put stuff out there, people will watch stuff that nobody's made. Like They Will Kill You was like something I've never seen before. I love women in those strong roles where they fight and they protect themselves. I love that. Because we always see the damsel in distress where the guy comes
Yeah.
in, whatever. But I like when she really took care of business in there. I love that. So those movies like that, they hit. But when you got, I just don't want to name it. Yeah, I'm not gonna name any other movies, but
all good.
I was told that I've been shitting on a lot of other movies, but
yeah, we got that vibe. That's okay. So we got to do it.
Well, no, I'm not gonna shit on the other movies. I'm not gonna say their names, but when you have a movie that people have seen before, and then they say, "Hey, we're gonna remake that," who told you to? I mean, just think somebody say, "All right, well, we're gonna remake Pulp Fiction." Why? Why would you do that?
Oh, that's
we're gonna remake the Titanic. Why? Why are we remaking the Titanic?
Remake Titanic.
It's already on the boat. It's the same story.
It's
not like
we're
not seeing a different story. It's just like the Little Mermaid, the same story. It's just a black Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
We're not seeing anything different, nothing new. It's the same story. So, it's rough, bro. It's just rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you also got the movies that you see online on these streaming platforms like, I'm so glad I ain't go to the theater to see this. As they doing this, I'm glad I ain't go to the theater. You see my phone in my hand?
Yeah, scroll it
I ain't go to the theater to see this.
Yeah.
Man, what? Oh, that's crazy.
You're not watching the movie.
Oh, okay. He's still in the room talking. And so, and I think somebody told me that they purposefully make movies that you can scroll with your scroll. Well, but why? You need eyes glued to the screen.
Yeah.
That's how you keep the engagement going. Because anybody can go through their phone and watch your movie. They won't be talking about your movie later on.
True.
I love One Bite After Another. I thought
I'm the opposite. I did not.
And the reason why I loved it because those scenes were stacked hard and heavy. One fire put out, the next one start. Another fire put out, next one start. It was stacked heavy. Just like you see Uncut Gems before?
Yes. I like Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
That's my jam.
That stresses me out. It was a good movie, but I was stressed out the whole time because every scene, okay, reprieve. No, it's not. These guys trying to kill him. Oh, reprieve. Oh, no, they're trying to get in the store.
Too.
Yeah.
They really captured that. I worked in a place like that. It was awful.
But when you have engagement like that, where those eyes stay on the screen, they have no time to pick this up.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, we're in that world. I even saw there was I'm probably sure you saw this. It was an interview with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, and I think they was being interviewed by Joe Rogan. I think, and they were saying how like now in movies they have to explain the plot like more than once, over and over again, because they know that people aren't paying attention, which is it's pretty crazy.
Well, that's exposition. That's what they call that, exposition. But that's a fault of the filmmaker because you have to force people to put their phones down. Because if they got their phone in their hand, they doing this and they can't and they trying to keep up and they can't keep up.
They can't.
They're gonna force themselves to put their phone down.
Yeah.
Because it's like I can't keep up. But think about it, if you was watching Tubi movie with your phone in your hand, you wouldn't be able to tell me, oh, that's probably how you missed the third girl because you had your phone in your hand.
Damn.
I ain't gonna hold you. I was finishing work and
Damn.
You ain't even gonna I ain't even gonna hold you. That's why I was like, I saw 2 women and you said 3. I was like, nah, ain't no way. So
yeah, but if you had your phone if you had your phone in your hand, there's no way possible you can this is the Tubi movie is not the movie you can watch with your phone in your hand. You're gonna miss something because it's stacked heavy with comedy.
I love the heavy promotion, man. You're just keeping it flowing every time. No, it's good. I'm not even messing. Because every minute he got a catchphrase at the beginning of our interview.
Yeah.
He said the disclaimer from the beginning of the movie, and now he's letting you know, get off your phone.
Yeah, it's an in-person interview.
Get off your phone and watch Tubi movies. Stop playing games, ladies and gentlemen. You can watch it on Plex. We anti-Tubi in it for right now. We watch it on Plex. You know what I'm saying? For all those people that are watching our show, watch it on Plex. You will not regret it. Well, again, we want to thank you so much for doing this, being interviewed by us, man. We appreciate that. It's an honor.
What are the projects you got coming up?
Go ahead.
What are the projects you got coming up?
Well, we pitching this. Well, I'm pitching this series called Fluke. It's about dumb luck. An actor, out of work actor, fails upward. So usually we see somebody fail, they fail, and they just keep failing and failing. That's kind of depressing. But failing upward, like you trip into some money or something like that.
Yeah.
But I've been pitching that. And I got 3 concept episodes shot of that. So it's not just a script. So when people say, okay, well, I don't know if the script is gonna work, here, watch the show. Oh dear. Yeah. So it's basically Atlanta and Curb Your Enthusiasm on steroids. That's how the show is.
You had me at
about 20 minutes. Yeah.
You said 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's about 20-minute episodes. So it's for network TV or cable, because I think cable had did not think, but HBO had a show called Bookie. That's what pushed me to make it, because Bookie was so good.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I can make a 20-minute show like this, because Bookie was about him being a bookie. It wasn't about him being a bookie, it was about his life around him being a bookie. So Fluke is life around him being an out of work actor and failing upward. So
we're looking out for Fluke.
And Plight of the Indie Filmmaker, which is the spinoff from the web series that I did during COVID. So we're gonna get that one going as soon as I finish the promotions for Tubi.
So we got Plight of the Filmmaker and Fluke. I'm sorry, go ahead. Plight of the Indie Filmmaker. My fault. Okay, so it sounds to me like we got 2 more interviews coming up with Will Adams. That's what it sounds like.
You forgot about This Ain't Pulp Fiction.
Oh, right. So we got 3 more then.
I'm still working.
Okay, no, it's cool.
It might be 4. It might be 4 of the Buffalo talking right about the script I just sent them. So it might be 4. If they talking about getting it where it needs to go instead of trying to do what they did with Tubi. So we'll see what happens.
All right. Hey, listen. If it's 4, if it's 5, if it's 10, we gonna be there. Just we gonna keep linking up. Now we gotta support. Especially when we see our people doing it. We gotta support. So that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we appreciate you, sir. And we just thank you for pulling up. Do what thing?
I'll ask my question.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I asked it already.
Yeah. So once again, man, we just want to thank you so much for your time and taking time out of your day that you could have been using to write some more heat to let us interview you, man.
Look, you said 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I was confused about that too. Like 10 minutes.
All right, 10 minutes. Okay, I can do 10 minutes if you want to. All right, well.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thanks for having me. At 10 minutes should have hit. I should like, all right, thanks for having me, y'all. See y'all later.
Yeah, sometimes he says things. He got a long day at work.
It was a long day. My fault.
I was confused. I didn't want to step on your toes.
I misestimated my time, and that's on me. My apologies, brother. It was definitely 10 plus 40 minutes. 10 plus 40.
That's a
gap. Right? But we made it happen. We went the distance, and that's what counts.
You basically just did 3 of his episodes of the show.
There you go. There you go. 10 minutes. Is the movie available to be followed on social media for Tubi movie?
Talking about, does it have a fan page?
Yeah,
or something like that?
Or a fan page.
No, I mean, it has the TikTok page, but the TikTok page, it's just too much social media, man. I'm heavy on Facebook. But since I've been doing podcasts with other people, they've been posting me a lot. They've been reposting me on Instagram. So it's kind of weird because I'm on Instagram and I'm not on X. I'm on X to try to talk to people that are.
You don't need to be on.
No, I'm talking about like if I'm reaching out to Jon Stewart or something like that.
Right. Okay.
Because that's like text messaging him without having his phone number. Right. So I mean that's having access to him. But I'm not on X like that. And LinkedIn, it's a little dark alley. I don't really go down either. I try to go on. I try to go on it a little bit, but
Right.
but Facebook is where I'm mostly on Facebook. My daughter said that's where old people stay.
I didn't want to say it.
Hey, listen, that was our Instagram before Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's the 2000s. That was us.
MySpace, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that too. You see what I'm saying? That was our heat.
Oh well, no, I'm about to take you to this real heat, Black Planet.
Oh yeah.
I about Black Planet. My friend got robbed off of it.
What?
Now I'm gonna tell you let me tell you the funny thing about Black Planet. I didn't even have a Black Planet account. I said, man, I ain't doing that. As soon as MySpace popped up, I jumped on MySpace. And I'm very disappointed in myself. Because Black Planet was MySpace before MySpace, Facebook before Facebook, Instagram before Instagram, TikTok before TikTok, Twitter before Twitter.
That's right.
And LinkedIn before LinkedIn.
LinkedIn before LinkedIn. Black Panther was where it was at. And then we all jumped and followed Tom.
Yeah.
Nah, they were wilding on a Black Planet.
Yeah.
A lot of crash.
Well, either way, we let people know. Just we'll put the we'll put the link.
LOKEKEY.com. That takes you to the movie. That takes you to the movie. It takes you to my past projects, and you go to the bottom. It takes you to all my social. So LOKEKEY.com.
LOKEKEY.com. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I mean, we recorded it, so we could just re-put it, and we'll make sure the link is in our description so people can follow it. So that's what we always try to do. We put the links in the description so everybody can follow and have full access to what it is that we want them to see and what it is that you want them to see as well.
Cool.
Yes, sir. So once again, as always, we appreciate you. And we're going to sign off from here. It's your boy Marvin Latimore. And we are off this, people. Thank you once again to Mr. Will Adams. Make sure y'all check out Tubi Movie and be a better filmmaker, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
Peace out.